You're here for an awesome 30-minute home workout. Let's get started. I'm Chanel Marie, Level Up Performance, from my home gym in Orange County to wherever you are in the world. We have a 30-minute workout today. We'll be utilizing heavy to medium dumbbells today. It's going to be 3 circuits of strength, 2 circuits of high intensity interval training, and 1 cardio Tabata. So the first 3 circuits, we have 2 exercises in each circuit. We're gonna go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest in our 2 HIIT training circuits. We're gonna go 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and finally we're gonna top it off with a cardio Tabata, 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's going to be very simple to follow. Remember, when the screen changes color, that is your time to rest and preview the next exercise. Modifications are provided. Go at your own pace. Make sure your body's warmed up because it's time to go. We're going to start with deadlift today. Bring those dumbbells right by your side, 45-degree angle along your shin. You're going to hinge those hips back. We're here for 45 seconds. Back is nice and flat. Push those hips back, sink down, knees have a slight bend. Stop right about bottom of the shin, top of the ankle. Squeeze those glutes together, push in the heel, and bring yourself back up to standing. While we're here for 45 seconds, I really want you to focus on core and form, okay? Core is tight to keep that low back stable. Do not round your back. Keep those shoulder blades pinched together. Keeping your eyes forward might help you if you are rounding your back. For chest press, hold both dumbbells up. We're gonna alternate dropping 1 dumbbell at a time. I like to drop my elbow just a little bit below my shoulder line. It helps protect all the tendons and ligaments in my anterior delt and my chest. So you're just alternating. Keep that lumbar nice and tight to the ground. Abs stay tight. Lower slow, touch the ground, and press up. We're here for 45 seconds. We're switching between deadlift and chest press for 3 rounds. Back to your deadlift, dumbbells slide down close to the shin. You want to shave that hair off your shin with the dumbbells. Squeeze those glutes and come all the way back up. Remember to keep your eyes forward. Back is nice and flat. At the bottom of the movement, this is where you engage your glutes. Squeeze right there. Push into the heel and bring yourself back up to standing. Slow and controlled. Good, round 2 of that chest press. You guys are going at your own pace. Alternating, dropping 1 at a time. Press it up. Stay over your chest line. Don't go over your face or your belly button. Press directly above you. By engaging your triceps on that press, you are working those muscles as a secondary muscle group. So chest and triceps right now.
Don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we're just
Last round of each deadlift and chest press. We have 3 strength training circuits, as I mentioned in my intro, followed by 2 HIIT circuits, followed by 1 cardio Tabata. So if you are not out of breath right now, which is fine, you should be focusing on your muscle contractions. You will be later. So just wait. We want to get these heavy compound lifts out of the way in the beginning of the workout. Last round for chest press. Press it up. Really feel it in those triceps and your chest muscles. Lower, slow, and controlled. Keep those abs tight. Don't forget to breathe. Almost there. Second circuit, we're going to go into a goblet squat. You can use 1 or both dumbbells. I'm going to use 1. Toes slightly pointed outwards. Drop that booty back. Sink those hips down. Squeeze on the inner thighs. Push up from your heel all the way to standing. Make sure your abs are tight. I'm holding the dumbbell just right against my chest. Palms are on the bottom of that top bell. Lowering slow and squeezing on the way up. We're here for 45 seconds. This is the second circuit of our 3 circuit strength circuits. That's a lot of circuits in there. 3 circuits of strength. This is the second one. Single arm row on that right side. Bring that dumbbell down, retract the scapula up, and bring that elbow back towards your pocket. Do not bring your shoulder up next to your ear. Bring your elbow back. Dumbbell, like I said, should be moving towards your pocket. Have a nice, sturdy athletic stance. You want to make sure that you're not too far or too close in a line. Bring that leg out to the side so you have a large base of support below you. And focus on bringing that elbow back and retracting that scapula.
You were not meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause I just don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think.
Awesome, just switching arms to that left side, same thing. Nice athletic stance. Drop that dumbbell down, retract the scapula, and then follow through with that elbow towards your pocket. You wanna have your abs nice and tight. Weight is on the lead leg and the heel. Toe is on the back leg, just there for balance. Okay, focus on those back muscles, pulling that dumbbell back. cheaper goblet squat. Depending on how heavy your dumbbell is going to determine your speed. If you have a heavier dumbbell, you're gonna move a little slower, and that's okay. You're focusing on building muscle and building strength. The one dumbbell, I can go a little faster, making sure you're pushing from the heel, squeezing up, squeeze at the top of the glute, squeeze at the top of the movement. Make sure you don't squeeze forward. That compresses all the vertebrae in your lumbar. It's not what we want. Same thing with that right side. Try not to twist too much, but twist just enough to get that full retraction back with that elbow. If you let that dumbbell come all the way down to hang, make sure you retract back. Bring that shoulder away from the ear and follow through. I don't want any shoulder next to your ear. Keep that back nice and flat. It's not going to work if your back is rounded. Chest is up, spine is nice and neutral. Almost there. All right, last round. Starting with that goblet squat. Challenge yourself on your depth. See how low you can get while keeping proper form and your back nice and flat. Push up from those heels and squeeze. Do your best not to overcompensate at the top by pushing your hips forward. That's going to compress your lumbar, and we don't want that. Finishing off circuit 2 with our single arm rows. We have one more strength circuit with shoulders and unilateral legs. And then we're going to dive into that HIIT training. Almost there. Keep your eyes forward. All right, we're going into an alternating push press. So you're going to push those hips back, sink down just enough to drive that power up from the ground, up through your hands to an overhead press, lower, slow, back, and drive up. It's one big power movement. We're gonna go alternating because 45 seconds of both hands is gonna really challenge your shoulders. Press all the way up, biceps should be by the ear. We're gonna go 90-degree lateral lunge. What that means is one foot is facing the screen, the other foot is facing 90 degrees away from you. You're going to sink the hips back and push in to that knee and squeeze, pushing from the heel back. You want to do your best not to push too far in the knee. You need to find that balance of sinking your hips back and leaning in that direction. This is going to target inner thighs. It's a little variation of a lateral lunge. Keeping back nice and flat. Push hips back, sink towards that right side, and push back from the heel. Same thing on that left side. Externally rotate that left foot out. Push the hips back, sink towards that left side, push back from the left heel. Keep that back flat. You can keep your eyes forward. That's going to help your form. Back to our alternating push press. Sink down just enough to power that dumbbell up. Pause at the bottom of the movement just for a second so you can get ready for the next movement, the next arm. You want to exhale as you press. Make sure your legs are wide enough that you don't put all of that weight into the kneecap. Remember, you're pushing your hips back as you sink down to that right side. Push back to center and really feel it engage on that inner thigh. There you go, nice work, let's go. This is round 2 of our 3rd circuit. Okay, this will be finishing up our strength portion of the workout today.
Tell me how to be closer to you. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear. Words
We're just gonna switch legs to that left side.
promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to my prayers. Feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I'm free.
Almost there.
You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I'm free. You and I could run away now. You and I could be on our way.
Last round for each of these,
This love to
and then we're gonna move forward to our next portion of the workout. So give this your best. You'll get a 15-second water break after all 3 of these exercises are completed, and then we'll get into it. Next portion will be 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. The intensity picks up a little bit, but we're gonna get rid of our weights. It's part of the Pound XC method: strength, body weight, core, and cardio. It's a full spectrum workout today, guys.
now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I am free. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I am free.
Really be conscious of your movements, okay? Engage that neuromuscular connection, bringing down eccentric, concentric, pushing up, and really focusing on those muscle contractions does make a difference.
You're the only reason, yes, you're the only.
Remember that right foot is externally rotated, so your legs, one foot is pointing straight, the other foot is pointing out 90 degrees. All right, last exercise, guys. Love a good strength workout. Picking up heavy stuff and putting it down. Really challenging our muscles. That's how we're gonna really shape and sculpt our muscles. We gotta lose the body fat on top, but we gotta have muscles underneath to really keep that shape, okay? All right, 30 seconds on. We're going to alternate step. As we step out, we're going to swing our arms into a front raise. I want you to pick up your pace. Abs stay tight. Make sure that when you step wide enough for your booty to get down there. We're here for 30 seconds. We're going to go 3 exercises, 2 rounds. Okay, 2 circuits of HIIT. Renegade row back. This is going to challenge our core. I know we did rows in our strength series, but we're going to pick up the pace with no weights. If you need to modify, come down to your knees. I still want you rowing back towards your pockets just like we did with the dumbbells. Abs stay tight. Do your best not to sway back and forth. Come up, drive those knees up to the chest, step back, step forward, squat, stand up, alternate knee to chest. Exhale when you bring your knees in, crunch tight. Back to the top of this circuit, step squat, front raise out. Get that booty down. Push it back, weights in the heels. Back to the second round of Renegade Row. Challenge yourself with how fast, but with good form, you can bring those hands back. Back stays flat, abs stay tight, don't let those hips sink low, keep them up high. Back to our modified burpee with our knee tucks. Step back and up. Make sure your legs are wide. Step back with a good base of support. And when you step in, make sure you drop your booty down here to squat up, okay? Focusing just on that left leg in the front, lunge back, wood chop up, and step up to standing. Drop that back knee. You're rotating over that lead leg, okay? Keep those abs tight. This is no weight, no dumbbell, no band, so get some acceleration in that twist, okay? Keep that core tight to protect your spine. Same thing on that right side. Right leg is your lead leg. Drop that left foot back. Rotate into a low to high wood chop. Right over that right leg, guys. Let's go.
dropping down to your elbows, push up from one side, drop down to the other elbow, and push up from the opposite side. So low plank to high plank, but you're just alternating the side that you're pushing up from. So right arm, push up from the left arm. You're just switching. Abs tight, back flat. Back to that left leg. Reverse lunge, rotate up. Rotate over that left leg. Make sure your torso is twisting. Nice work, guys. Come on. Last exercise, okay, for your HIIT intervals. We're gonna move into a 4-minute Tabata, 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, all cardio. Okay, so we're gonna get your heart rate up. But it's only 4 minutes and then you're done with the whole workout. Up and back down. Make sure your legs are wide. It's going to create a big base of support. Help support your core and your low back. Remember, you're alternating the hand that you push up from. These are all bodyweight exercises. Getting our heart rate up. All right, we're just gonna jog it in place. We have 4 exercises, 2 rounds for a total of 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Let's jog it in place. Okay, these are your last 4 minutes. Let's work hard. Good old jumping jacks. You can modify it if you want to step out, but these are, do not underestimate the jumping jack. It's a great exercise. Let's get our heart rates up. Come on. That 10 seconds goes quick. Your legs are like a pendulum. Legs start wide, left leg meets the right, and you switch. Okay, stay low. Just the one shuffle, side to side. All right, we got mountain climbers. You can go as slow or as fast as you need to. If you need to modify, just go slow, okay? If you can, let's pick up that pace, guys. The last 2 minutes, come on. Heart rate's at 150. Let's go. Move those arms. Get those arms out nice and wide. Jump those feet apart. Land nice and soft. So I like to start on one side of the mat. And again, you're just swinging your legs. One step replacing the other. Back and forth. You're gonna stay low. Chest forward. Nice work, guys. One more exercise after this. Come on, 20 seconds, push it. Push it, let's go. Abs stay tight, breathe. Don't stop, don't stop. Done, finished, you guys. You guys killed this 30-minute workout, the Pound XC method. It works. Strength, body weight, and core or cardio. You guys nailed it. So thank you so much for being here with me and sweating it out. I'm Chanel Marie Level Up Performance. I'm dropping videos weekly to help keep you accountable on your fitness journey. You have a place to go, a certified personal trainer getting you videos for you to work out in your home or gym or wherever you are. So join the community, subscribe, like. Let me know you're out there. Give me a comment, give me a shout out, and I'll see you at the next workout.